wave the flag, and the first competitor will be on the way. And that's going to be Wesley Greenman, it appears. And Kelsey looks like she's probably ready. Ready, Kelsey? Don't do it yet. Here we go. Ready, everybody? Let's start them. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
All right. Great job, everybody. I don't do the microphone. Oh, look in the air on that dodge. Up over the whoops. The cap is off. And you know you're supposed to stay on this side of the turn, but it doesn't stop him anyhow. And is he going to make it? Make it. Tires are still churning from up here. I can see him. No more front wheel or four-wheel drive anymore. It's rear only. Windshield wipers still work. Come on, Dodge, go! Go!
Making it now.
Hey, look at there. All of a sudden, new life. Hey! Get a time.
Up the back of the piece in the back of it.
1 minute 9 seconds. 1 minute 9 seconds for Wesley. And our next competitor in a Jeep is going to be Todd Mathis. Todd's on a tractor. Come on, Todd, he says, let's go. Make some noise, crowd. Looks like Kelsey's going to be down there to wave him on again. We got to make sure that the pit's clear first and everybody's out of harm's way. The tractor's getting out of the way. Oh, had to go pick up that pickup cap. Don't just leave the debris on the track. Why not? It's kind of like, I don't know if any of you folks ever been to a trailer race before at a circle track. That's crazy. They just beat them up and they just leave the stuff scattered all over the racetrack. It's nuts. But anyhow, we got it cleaned up and Kelsey's ready to go. And we're up. Todd Mathis out of Traverse City. Up and over the whoops. Losing his luggage rack already. Makes it around the first turn. Way better than the first competitor did. Oh, almost missed the tabletop. And up over the concrete. Big air. Now there is a trophy for the best in show. We have first, second, third place trophies for, yep, no more drive shaft that's flapping around. He's done. We're gonna need a hook out here. But first, second, third place trophies for the best times, the fastest 3 times. And but there is what they call a best of show, which is the person that puts on, obviously, the best show, whether he's a winner or not. So you might need your help him judge that by your crowd noise. Be ready. You see something super exciting. Be ready to make a lot of noise. All right, Caterpillar on its way to rescue the number 3 of Todd Mathis.
I love you, Mike!
Yeah, we love you.
Steve Satler is going to be our next competitor. Hey Steve, nice looking van, dude. All right. Love the paint job, that's all right. A little watermelon on the hood? Maybe? I don't know, can't tell from here. He's out of Traverse City. Apparently someplace on there's a car number that says 69 double D. According to the paperwork anyhow. He's chip number 34, that's what we're gonna go with. They don't work so good without a drive shaft in them anymore. It was flopping around there underneath the car when he was trying to get into the mud pit. Get it hooked up, get him dragged out of there. I don't know if any of these guys bring spare parts with them or not, but there's a couple of scrap yards pretty close by. They might be able to pick up some pieces. Grandpa's garage being one of them. Oh, not only do they get a trophy that I brought with me tonight for that Best in Show thing, it's also worth a $500 bill. Nice. So it is going to be the best crowd reaction is what we're going to go with. So you folks need to be ready when you see something crazy, when you see something really super cool, whatever it might be, whatever floats your boat, you got to make a lot of noise. Can you make a lot of noise? Let's practice. Can I hear you? There you go. All right. That's a pretty good warm up. All right, track getting cleared out. Steve Satler is probably wondering what's going on. Huh, Steve? He's anxious. He wants to get going. Got himself a blue oval out there in the form of a full-size van. He's going to make it a tough truck.
I thought it was Mike. Big and top. The lady says, I love you, Mike.
And it's Steve driving.
Yeah, that's the problem I didn't answer. Oh no.
So anybody here tonight come to the mini wedge and lawnmower races last night? Anybody? Little noise? No? Just a few maybe. Understand they had a pretty good turnout. Little mini wedges are the up and coming racers that we'll see at different racetracks around the state of Michigan as they get older, but that's how they get started in these little mini wedge things. They're basically a go-kart with a little body and a roll cage. And they sure put on a pretty good show. They have a restricted and an unrestricted division. And I think we have a clear track, and we're off. Here we go, Steve Satler. He says it's about time. Oh, baby. Got some pretty good air. And up and over the tabletop he goes. Pieces and parts flying off of there yet. Over the concrete barriers. Around the final turn. Coming to the mud pit.
Where's the window at, dude?
Loud pedal time, Steve. Does it float like a boat? Not quite. I think he's, throwing in the towel. Or maybe he's saying, throw me a towel. So no official time for Steve. So we're down to, we have one guy that's made it already. That's made it all the way through the end. It's 1 minute and 9 seconds. Next up, it's going to be Tim Swisher, I do believe. Forgive me if I mispronounce any of the names. The first thing I got to be able to do is read them. And some of them are a little tough, but we got the right guy because it's a poolside van, and there's a poolside van waiting to go. So now, when they get stuck in the mud pit, I was always kind of under the impression, I know I worked at a bunch of different circle tracks over my career, I guess, if you will. And most of them had a dirty, muddy, clay type infield in them. And on those weekends when we had a lot of rain during the week and there was a lot of standing water out in the infield of the racetrack, if the drivers got off of the racing surface for whatever reason and ended up in one of them mud puddles, pretty sure the record drivers made them get out and hook up the car. So the record driver didn't have to get in there. But I guess we don't have to worry about with this. We're just going to pull around with a dozer and give them a push. Nobody's going to get wet. Well, maybe. Nothing gentle about that hookup.
Better for the other guys.
Yeah.
There you go. Get him out of harm's way. We'll hook him up with the fork lift and move him further away than we have to. For now, the track is pretty clear. And I think we might be ready to go with Tim Swisher out of Buckley, Michigan in the poolside van, chip number 4. He's off. Yeah, see, he took it a little bit easier than Satler on that first jump. Poolside service, chemicals, accessories. Good bunch of people over there at poolside. Helped my wife out quite a bit. Now he's coming around and take the poolside van into the pool. Seems to get him every time. What is it about water and engines that just don't mix, apparently? Gonna go?
No.
How about it, Tim? Is it gonna go?
Quit. As soon as you get it.
Well, looks like he's giving up. We need a whole pile of towels. We're going to have to throw in the towel again. Jesse Brocklehurst, I believe it is, will be our next competitor. It's out of Traverse City. Looks like a Subaru to me. Scooby-Doo, baby, here we go. Get poolside out of the pond. So I think so far, out of the few competitors that have gone at this point in time, I think Mr. Satler might have the loudest cheer so far with his very first jump that he took. So we'll just kind of make note of that. See what happens with the rest of the competitors. If anybody gets a louder cheer.
I don't know, maybe he's trying to push too much water out there.
In the meantime,
Maybe he thinks there's too much, huh?
it's like the dozer taking a little bit of water out of the pot, maybe.
Pick him up, take him around.
Might have built it just a little bit deep, not sure. They'll play around with it. They'll get poolside out of harm's way. They got a big mess, that's for sure. There we go.
Don't worry about those tires.
All right, Scooby-Doo, Jesse Brocklehurst in the starting gate. Track is cleared and he's off. These Scooby-Doos, they do pretty good. He's going to take it a little easy over the whoops the first time. Got to hit that first one and try to clear them all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fire's out. Come on, Jesse, you can do it. Come on, help him out, everybody. Let's go, Jesse, come on. You can do it.
Ran out of this.
Gas pedals on the right, Jesse. Oh yeah. You climb out of there, Jesse. You got a leak in the back, Jesse. You ought to climb out.
Don't scratch the bumper.
He's out of the car. He made it a little ways.
Well, how's he going to drive it if you told him to get out of the car?
Zach Chilson is going to be next. I'd like to thank his sponsor, Chilson Outdoors, Go-Go Squeeze, K&D Tire. He's a vet and driving this truck. Chevrolet. Yeah, he's got all the stuff right on the side. He's out of Fife Lake, Michigan.
This is my son's buddy.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know he was going to be in it.
So usually these stock guys do a pretty darn good job. Have
No, it's a Chevy.
one or two that's actually made it all the way through the whole run. Normally they're
might
doing
make it
an
all the way
awesome
around.
job and keeping the crowd on their feet. What happened? So it's your turn, Zach. As soon as we get the track cleared,
And that made it.
we're gonna put all the weight on your shoulders to give us a good show, Zach. Can you do it? You can do it.
Must have
All
it
right.
first, but it made it.
Here he goes around the first turn, way high up on the banking, but he clears it down up over the tabletop and into the concrete, up and over. Got a good run going so far, pretty good time. Makes that final left-hand turn, headed to the mud pit. And he goes. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, Zach, you can do it. Zach Chilson making a full run. 31.82 seconds. 31.82 seconds. Pretty darn good run for old Zach. Eric Swisher is going to be next. Hey, we got another Swisher. This time I can read it, so now I know the first time I said it, I was actually right. So Eric Swisher out of Thompsonville. Chip number 11, looks like he's got a Jeep and he's on his way up to the first jump and up over the triple. And around the first turn, look at that, hugging them tires tight. You think he's a stock car driver or something. Taking the short way around, and that's the quickest way around, right around them tires. And into the mud he comes. Eric Swisher. Swish. Into the mud he goes, and might not come out. Make it. How about it, Eric? You gonna go? No?
That's the part I would go slow.
Painting his window
I would go
down.
slow in there.
Here comes the dozer. The cat's coming for the Jeep. Do a little maintenance on the mud pit at the same time. So Eric Swisher out of Thompsonville had a good run going. Came to a halt right in the middle of the mud pit. So our next competitor is going to be Detail Dave. Dave Sure. Shumwell. I don't know, Dave. Shamil, there it is. I can see it in another spot on his email address. I think it's Shamil. Out of Cedar, Michigan. Detail Dave, that's what we're going with. He's off. In his Dodge Dakota pickup truck, 4-door, floppy box and all. Detail Dave apparently is on YouTube. Detail Dane, I guess it says. Round the final turn he goes. Kicking up some dust. It won't be dust for long. Into the mud pit. Still running. Still churning. German. Try it one more time, Dave. You can do it. Oh, maybe not. Back up. No, arm out. Done. Came within what, about 6 feet of making it to the finish? Pretty darn close. Next one up is going to be, Chad Lolo.
On the back of the cam there, the window.
I'm not sure where to start the end the first name and start the second name. Chad Live, there we go. Got to look in more places than just the top sheet, I guess. Chad Live, chip number 1. Out of Williamsburg, driving a Dodge pickup truck. Our leader so far, 31.82 seconds. Zach from a ways back. Chilson. Zach Chilson, your leader. 31 seconds, pretty quick. Nice job. All right, got the big old rubber mud flap on the front here to help protect that water from getting in there and shutting him down when he gets to the mud pit. So we'll see how Chad does. Waiting for the cat to get out of the mud pit and back into its parking spot. Looks like you're going to do just a little bit more work on it to make it a little easier in and out, keep these guys going instead of bringing them to a halt in the mud pit. We want them to make it all the way through, so we do our best to adjust the track as necessary as we go along. Sometimes a little too much is a little too much. Hager, there he goes. Chad is on the move in his full-size Dodge pickup truck.
Back up, dude.
Oh, a little high-sided, it looks like. Not sure even. There you go, back up. Back up. Back up a little bit. Nope, can't go backwards. Playing hung up. Keep working it, Chad. Keep working it. They're coming to get you. You better hurry. The long arm of the hook is on its way. This as an official run or not. Well, I guess it really won't make any difference if he doesn't finish. I'm guessing we're going to have to, well, he's still moving. Wrong direction, but he is moving. Chad Live. All right, here comes the kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come and get him. All right, who do we got next up in the make ready shoot looks like a...
He's going reverse still.
What is that thing? Can't hard to tell without the front grill on it, but it looks like it could be an Oldsmobile or something to that effect. It's a Saturn from Mike, driven by Mike Mcneel out of Traverse City. Chad's not giving up, by George. He's going to get that thing back together and out there for a second round here before too long.
They need to cut the entrance off instead of the end one.
Well, a little drive shaft action here and there, pieces and parts all over the place. There's some more debris out in between them two hills. Nothing too terribly bad. I was just asking a little bit ago, it's really nice being in this fancy new tower that we have up here instead of being over on the other side in the little building that we had over there. Not that that was bad, it wasn't. And here we go, Mike Mcneel. No, Mike. It's a Saturn. Mike, you need a little help from Jupiter? No? All right. Here comes the hook. Mike Mcneel didn't make it any too far. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. This nice new announcing facility up here and all these brand new bleachers that you're in and concrete underneath them and all that kind of stuff. Takes a lot of people to help with that. And some of those that help are Molon Excavating, Brown's Electric Service, Innovative Land Solutions, Story Roofing, Basement and Insulation, Johnson Outdoors, Tractor Supply, Team Elmers, Medler Electric, Precision Plumbing and Heating, and there he goes, it runs again. CNC Power and Straight Line Fence, just to name a few of those folks that helped with the construction and or donations in order to make this whole thing happen. And it sure is nice. The only thing about it is I'm so used to working in an open tower where I can actually hear myself. I hope it don't blow you out too much. All right, looks like we're Scooby-Doobing again. Devon Glazier out of Buckley, Michigan. Well, Devon's got a crowd here. Here he goes, Devon Glazier on his way. Hit it hard. Beginning to think these cars that we buy and build in this country and anywhere else as far as that goes really aren't meant for going in the air. Joe. Still got it going, jammed it back in gear, all four wheels are digging, he's headed to the mud pit. And kaploosh. Oh no. Keep trying, Devon. Any luck? Shaking his head, no. I think he's done. Here comes the kitty cat. Another full-size van. That looks just about like the one I had back about 30 years ago. Didn't have quite as nice a paint job on it though. Chevrolet full-size G10 pulling into the starting gate. Driven by Braden Trombley. Braden out of Traverse City. Nice paint job, Braden. Oh, he's going to leave his windows up. He's no fool. And Devon getting the final push out of the pit. He gets it fired back up again. He'll be able to make a second round with that car. Maybe do a little bit of tweaking on it so that it doesn't go dead in the mud pit. Okay, Braden is up next, and we gotta wait for the kitty cat to get parked. And he's off. Oh, baby, look at that nosedive. He had that floated diaper up in the air pretty good. It is that water hole that gets him every time. A few more people go through it, we'll get most of the water out of there. That'll help probably. Yeah, throwing his arms up in the air. Good effort, Braden.
Sure glad he kept those windows
Get her
on.
dialed back up, come out a second time.
Private guy pulled over and shut his door because they had pickup.
Cory Southerland is going to be our next competitor out of Traverse City, chip number 9. Cory in a, what are we going to call that thing? A Nissan pickup truck, I think. Don't we out here any place? Nope. Looks like it to me though. And is the fan going to run or not? Going to have a push all the way into the pits. Braden Trombley headed to the pits. Get her going again, Braden. We want to see you try it again. You had pretty good crowd reaction going on. I think you can do better. Cory Southerland next up, and he's off. Find another gear, Cory. It is a Nissan. Pretty paint too.
He can't make it through the water.
Nice and easy over the
He's barely missing bed. Big time right
Sometimes
now.
easy is good if you can keep it going all the way through. And Cory's doing a fine job so far. He's still chugging along. Come on, Cory, go, go, go. Come on, Cory. Just never know what to do with the mud pit. There have been years when they just fly through it, and then other years like this one seems to be gobbling everybody up. So next up we're going to have Sterling Holmes out of Traverse City. Cory gets pushed off out of the pit.
Nope.
Cory's still hanging out. Oh, there we go. We'll get a push. Get him a push. Yeah. Take it out of park, Cory. Something's locked up. The tires aren't rolling. It's the Napa-mobile coming to us. Sterling Holmes. Got a Napa cap on top. When all else fails, lift him up and haul him out. That's what he's going to do. Going to get the driver out first, though. There we go. Sterling Holmes. How you doing, Sterling? Pretty good? Give us a wave. Honk your horn. Do the windshield wipers work? Horn works. Here we go. Good air, pretty clean landing, not bad. Making it around that first turn. Rough landing there, but not bad. On the gas, giving everything he can through the mud pit. Full pass. 32.13, 32.13. Mike Elliott will be our next competitor. Mike's driving forward. Alaska Farm sponsored, and he's off. So, turtle and the hare. And you got the turtle hat. But he's going to make it. That's all that really matters. Jack's Auto, another one of the sponsors on the ride. Mike Elliott. Round he goes. Okay, Mike, hammer down now. Going. 43.70, and he drives away from the pit. There you go. That's good for the race. In the meantime, Owen Camp is on the course. I think it got him. Owen Camp from Traverse City. Not going to make it all the way through, doesn't look like to me. And the kitty cat coming to get him. Jimmy John Sandwiches, Grand Traverse Snowmobile Club, Northwest ORV Association, and the Locals Place sponsoring this evening's events. Jimmy John's, awesome place. A week ago on a Monday night, we had ordered a couple of these 30 packs where they take a foot-long sub and cut them in 3 pieces. And we ordered a couple boxes of those because we were having a special gig after our softball game on Monday night. And it rained, and then they didn't call it, and they were awesome to work with. I gotta thank Jimmy John's, man. Great people, great sandwiches, and they worked very hard with us so that we didn't have to buy 60 sandwiches and then have it rain out and not be able to do anything with them. So they were very cool. So where are we at? We got Tyler Long, it looks like, out of Traverse City, going to be next up in the street division. Chip number 19. Let's see, what are we driving over there? Looks like a Jeep. Grand Cherokee. These guys all got their doors blown off someplace. I don't know where they've been before they came here, but they got no doors left. Don't worry about getting your boots muddy, Owen. It's okay, dude. Go grab your mom's car and bring it back. She'll be all right with it. All right, here we go. Tyler Long. He's off. Wagoneer. How high can he go? Nice and smooth across that rock pile. 31.62, 31.62. That's close to our leader. That is our new leader. 31.62 is our new leader. By 2/10 of a second.
Yeah, see out the front window you got?
No. Oh, he's got the wipers on.
Well, yeah. Well, and the wipers are actually even working. But apparently not the one on the driver's side. Russ Carrier next up. Russ will show us how it's done. We can keep it running. He's a maniac. Has been ever since. He just is. Good run going so far. Keep her going through the water. And he's done. 31.20, 31.20, your new leader, Russ Carrier. Hunter Carrier next up out of Benzonia. Money Pit Racing. Here he comes. Here comes Hunter. Can he follow suit?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, no, no. That's not how it works. That's a pretty nice looking truck. I think somebody ought to go out there and stop him right now before he wrecks it. You could get a couple bucks for that one. Come on, Hunter, get her going, dude. Come on, there it goes. She's got fire, she's got life. Cheer him on. Well, it's a nice looking truck. It has a little issue running. Oh, there we go. It's professional grade. Nope, he says he's giving up. Jeep Cherokee, next one moving up in. John April out of Cedar, Michigan. The loader driver chased him away. Sorry, Hunter, we can't give you time. You took a shortcut, dude. Still haven't made it to the finish anyhow.
I'm sure his dad's wondering where his truck is right now.
Yeah, looks like a
Huh?
truck.
Oh, yeah.
There's way too people running around there, but maybe it's got motor problems.
All right, looks like we got him about out of the way. John April is the next competitor in a Jeep. And he's ready. And you're ready, and we're ready, and he's off. High-flying Jeep Cherokee it is. Freshly popped popcorn, get your popcorn right here. Keep it going, John, keep it going. Come on, you can do it.
had wheelbase.
Oh, you ever watch TV and they reach down like that where they're hot wiring in the car to try to get it to go? That looks like what he's doing. He stole it. Drive it like you stole it, John. He says, I'm done. Here comes the kitty cat to get him. Kalen Schichtel, I think, maybe. Caleb. Schlegel. Get him straight sooner or later. Caleb Schlegel next up out of Traverse City. Also driving a Jeep. John got some pretty good air on that first jump, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He had you guys kind of riled up a little bit. Can y'all hear me over there on the pit side as well, in the pit bleachers? Working good? Yep. Thank you. All right, here we go. Caleb Schlegel next to compete in a white Jeep. All the cats are back in their houses. And he's off. It's a Grand Cherokee. It's a grand day to be in a Grand Cherokee. Up and over the first tabletop. Nice and smooth, smooth as silk. Handle the water, let's go for it. Oh, full run, Schlegel. 39.54, 39.54 seconds. Marcus Long will be next up out of Traverse City. Here he goes. Low rider. He's going to knock the hills down, not go over them. He's going to plow right through them. Doing pretty darn good so far. See how he finishes up here. Maybe that little light thing will float across there. Yes, indeed. Marcus Long. Good run for Marcus. 38.17. 38.17 his time. Willie Yarman. Willie's going hunting when he gets done. Him and Walker. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, and it's kind of lemon colored. Here he comes. Well, it was lemon colored. Milk chocolate now. Oh, no. Inches away. Come on, Willie, you can do it. There you go. Made her through. Good job, Willie. .99, 49.99. Next on the clock is going to be Miles Davis. Mcneel. Little play. Sorry. Neil Davis out of Traverse City. And he is on it around the high banks and then up in the air over the first tabletop. Gonna take the bank again. Get some speed up. trying to skim across the water. Oh, almost. It's that first little dip in there that gets him every time. Modified drivers, all modified drivers, please make your way to the make ready shoot. Modified drivers to make ready shoot, please. Once again, all modified drivers, all modified entries, please make your way to the make ready shoot. Gino, we got just Gino. It's just Gino. Hey Gino, how you doing? Pretty good? All right, looks like everybody's about out of the way. Gino's ready. Flagman's ready. Kitty Cat's parked. He's off. Gino tucks it right tight around the tires. Doesn't bother getting up in the high banks. Gets over the first round. Jumps in. Hits a car over the rocks. Got a little bit of air time going on there. Distributor right out of it. Brake turn signal still works though. Go Gino, go! You can do it. A lot of cat drivers are staying busy tonight.